And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Bud Hammonds will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
And with that, here's the Altoona defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, the defense is going to be very involved. This guy on the mound doesn't strike out a lot of hitters. Balls are put in play constantly, so the defense is going to be active.
Mark Kirecki strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Rubberducks, second baseman.
Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there. 3-2.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
In the second spot tonight,
He almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Miguel Santiago will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
In there, strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way, uses the big part of the field, and gets himself a base hit.
Standing in now, Brian Ballou, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job. Picks up the RBI.
Jack Duarte will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, and when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that he's a little bit jumpy out there to start this game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him, give him a word or two of encouragement.
Outside and low, 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. High pop-up. Rutledge is there for it. 2 down. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's looking to extend his hitting streak to an even 10 games. I like his chances with the way he's been swinging the bat.
Brian Gonzalez will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that...
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning.
Nope,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Boy, he had a good pitch to hit, too. That was a slider always in the strike zone. That would have been a good one to go after.
And he doesn't get much on the swing here as this is pulled down the first base line. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, a good job there to drive in their second run of the ball game, and that doubles what they were able to put together last time out. So you figure a good night's rest did these guys some good.
Ken Williamson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Two and one. He just doesn't seem to have as good command out there in the first inning.
You're right about that. He has not looked comfortable at all so far, and sometimes you see that when you're pitching on the road, but rarely.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rubberducks lead this one 2-0. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you know, they have to be hoping for a turnaround from their leadoff hitter. For whatever reason, he has been awful in this ballpark. Sitting under 200 in front of the home fans. Certainly not the kind of numbers he expects to post in his own ballpark. You know he wants to deliver a performance he can be proud of.
Dwayne Hutton gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
With a moment now, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Vance Horner comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Altoona, center fielder, Vance Horner.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
1-1.
Getting out on the road might not be the worst thing in the world for them. They won just 2 games on their recent homestand, so maybe getting away for a bit could turn out to be a good thing.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but You've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Pedro Gonzalez will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. On to first. A double play. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
David Gonzalez will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hot shot to third. Duarte is right there. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Nothing across here this half. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Rubberducks lead it 2-0. Sean Stacy will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for wrap number 1. Now that we have a chance, here's the Altoona defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Lambo is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting ninth, shortstop,
Adrian Vega into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark Kurecki.
Mark Kurecki will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
To short, hit hard, reined in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Into the box, Miguel Santiago. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
2-0 pitch on the way. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Fastball is looked at for strike two. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Andy Whitlock will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
Yeah, and you know it's early in the season, but he's definitely got the tools to keep this going. He might even force his way into the big leagues if he keeps swinging the bat like this.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
The 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, this is a pitcher that you love to play defense behind. He's got a low ERA, but a low strikeout rate. So that tells me not a lot of hard contact, but he's going to keep the defense involved. Love to play in those type of games.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Drilled to first. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6th, catcher, B.J. Draper.
B.J. Draper gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Brian Ballou is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Into the windup and the pitch. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Tap foul at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first 3 pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit now as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Jack Duarte in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Gonzalez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. 3-2 now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Ken Williamson.
Ken Williamson has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit. This is out over the plate, and he knows just what to do with it. Drives this one to right field and picks up that RBI from third.
Into the box now, Sean Stacy, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there.
The opposite way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Roger Donovan is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Justin Milano will dig in now. The 6th man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make an out, and so far, nobody has.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a soft liner down the line in right, but foul. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this is definitely a rough spot to get thrown into a ball game. Bases loaded, nobody out, but he's up to the task here and gets a huge first out here on the strikeout.
In now, Adrian Vega. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rubberducks lead this one 4-0. Hank Castellano will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Batting 8.
Gerald Rutledge will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. In tied at 93, ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gonzalez giving chase. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
And this fly ball will work almost like a sacrifice here. That'll move the guy up to third now with one out. Now, if they could just get another fly ball identical to that one, they'll be able to get themselves a run.
Oliver Bordick will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Grounded to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Stepping in now, Vance Horner, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Up top, it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. The Rubberducks lead it 4-1. Mark Kurecki, is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
0-1.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, one away.
The batter.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Standing in now, Miguel Santiago, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2-1.
2 ball, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Brian Ballou stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Castellano is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Pedro Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
In there at the knees, strike one.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
When you're talking about guys that throw a good slider, it's not necessarily the movement you're talking about. It's the late movement. I mean, here he goes to offer at this thing, and it's just not there anymore.
Into the box now, David Gonzalez, high in the air and deep down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
In now,
Left
Andy
fielder.
Whitlock.
Andy
He'll look to bounce back
Whitlock.
after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And that's in there for strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he takes a called strike two.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Jack Duarte heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Third
A
baseman.
couple of righties starting to loosen now in the
Duarte.
bullpen. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. You're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Whitlock on the move. Makes the play, one away. Now to the plate, Brian Gonzalez. He drew a walk his first time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Horner ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second. He'll try for third, and he is in there.
Now batting. Catcher.
I'll tell you what, there aren't a whole lot of ballparks in this league where that isn't a home run. I mean, he had to hit that thing a good 400 feet plus, but at least he'll have three bases to show for it.
In now, Ken Williamson as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Then he thought to bring in the infield in here with one away.
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Sean Stacy will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Make it 5-1.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there. And conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Justin Milano steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
The 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch out, nothing doing.
1 strike.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rubberducks lead this one 5-1. Andrew Lambo comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lambo is retired, and there's 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Line toward the alley in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
At the plate, Hank Castellano. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stacy sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Gerald Rutledge. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rutledge.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Second base.
Oliver Bordick digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, he gave it all he had out there in the outfield. Watch as he tries to close on this thing. He leaps as high as he can, but it's just out of his reach. Run's going to come in to score, and what'll turn out to be an RBI double.
Stepping in now, Vance Horner, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid.
And this winds up hitting the first base bag. And they're going to get it out on the play, and that'll be a bizarre ending to the inning, to say the least. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 5-2. Adrian Vega makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Shortstop, Adrian Vega.
Pitch on the way. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. That evens it up 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Simple throw over there.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a line drive, caught down there at third. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Into the box now, Miguel Santiago. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat, hitting left-handed.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez ranging into the outfield, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, first baseman
Brian Ballou steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Rubberducks lead it 5-2. Pedro Gonzalez will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Looped out towards short. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
David Gonzalez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set. Here it comes. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Line toward right center. Gonzalez is right there, 1 down.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
From the stretch, Andy Whitlock stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's inside. 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Seared down the first baseline. A step on the bag for one. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 6 full. The Rubberducks lead this one 5-2. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Howard Rivera is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Howard Rivera.
Jack Duarte will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Third baseman, Jack Duarte.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Gonzalez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Center fielder number 3.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. If you leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Into the box, Brian Gonzalez. Out in front of it, strike 1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Draper scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher,
Ken Williamson ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Sean Stacy steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Rubberducks lead it 5-2. Andrew Lambo will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Milano is in pursuit, and they can't run it down. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Comes set, now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez on the move. 1 out. Hank Castellano will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Well, this is a much easier play for a left-handed first baseman to make, especially when you're charging in like that. He doesn't have to turn his back to the play, so he gets a good gauge on whether he still has time or not, and he's able to fire on to second base in time to get that force out.
Into the box now, Gerald Rutledge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. To third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. The Rubberducks lead this one 5-2. Leading off the inning, Justin Milano, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Adrian Vega digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Hit to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark Korecki.
Mark Korecki digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Here it comes, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Oliver Bordick will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Terry Goodwin will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Terry Goodwin.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Vance Horner will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Gonzalez is after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll get one back with the sac fly as it's now a 5-3 ball game.
And after the leadoff triple, this is just a case of a guy taking care of business out there with a runner in scoring position. All he's trying to do is get something airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
Pedro Gonzalez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
And now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To first, Ballou takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter
David Gonzalez will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Rubberducks lead it 5-3. Diego Pinheiro come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Miguel Santiago, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Santiago.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Left fielder giving chase, but this will land foul just shy of the wall. And another foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
For a young pitcher out there, he's certainly going to have the butterflies working. I mean, it's probably going to take him a batter or 2 to really settle in out there and get comfortable. But he won't ever get too comfortable out there if he keeps walking guys.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Brian Ballou stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Chopped foul right at home plate. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jack Duarte. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Left fielder is on the move, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Brian Gonzalez strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses for 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Ken Williamson will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Williamson.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Fly ball out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Leading off the inning, Andy Whitlock. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Chris Esquivel is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
31, Chris Esquivel.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder. A quick out number one. Andrew Lambeau will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final two outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
Well, this bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
B.J. Draper makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, you know this is going to be a tough 4 games, no question about it. So you can bet they're a happy bunch to come in and steal the opener here on the road.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt.